Dan Carter, born on March 5, 1982, in Southbridge, Canterbury, New Zealand, is widely regarded as one of the greatest rugby union players in history. A naturally gifted athlete with unmatched composure, vision, and skill, Carter rose through the ranks of New Zealand rugby to become a global icon of the sport. His early rugby journey began in his hometown, where he attended Ellesmere College before transferring to Christchurch Boys High School, a rugby powerhouse that helped refine his abilities. Carter made his professional debut for Canterbury in 2002 and then joined the Crusaders in Super Rugby. But it was his debut for the All Blacks in 2003 that marked the beginning of a legendary international career. Over the course of his career, Dan Carter became synonymous with class, consistency, and clutch performances. He played 112 test matches for the All Blacks, scoring an incredible 1,598 points, still the highest total by any player in test match rugby. His elegance on the field, combined with clinical goal-kicking and pinpoint tactical play, made him the heartbeat of the All Blacks backline for over a decade. His signature position was fly-half, though he occasionally played inside center. One of his most iconic performances came against the British and Irish Lions in 2005, where he delivered a masterclass in running rugby, scoring 33 points in the second test, a game that remains etched in rugby history. Carter's international career featured moments of glory and adversity. In the 2011 Rugby World Cup, hosted by New Zealand, he suffered a groin injury that ruled him out of the tournament. Although the All Blacks went on to win the title, Carter's absence was deeply felt. Redemption came in the 2015 Rugby World Cup in England. Carter, then in the twilight of his career, delivered one of the most dominant and composed tournaments ever seen by a fly-half. In the final against Australia, he guided the All Blacks to a 34-17 win, scoring 19 points, including a crucial drop goal and long-range penalty. His efforts earned him the World Rugby Player of the Year award for the third time, having previously won it in 2005 and 2012. Off the field, Carter was a model professional, humble, articulate, and grounded, qualities that made him a favorite among fans and a respected figure worldwide. His rugby career extended beyond New Zealand. After retiring from international play in 2015, Carter had stints with Racing 92 in France, where he won the top 14 title, and later with Kobelco Steelers in Japan, continuing to play at a high level and helping grow rugby's global presence. He officially retired from all professional rugby in 2021, leaving behind a legacy as the most influential number 10 of the modern era. Beyond rugby, Dan Carter built a reputation as a savvy entrepreneur, speaker, and author. His autobiography, Dan Carter, The Autobiography of an All Blacks Legend, published in 2015, received critical acclaim for its honest and insightful look into his personal journey and sporting triumphs. He also launched the Dan Carter DC-10 Fund to support children and families, combining his profile with meaningful philanthropic work. Carter is a sought-after public speaker, often discussing leadership, performance, and resilience with corporate audiences and young athletes alike. His personal brand, rooted in excellence and humility, continues to influence sports culture well after his retirement. Carter's personal life has also drawn attention, though he has always kept it relatively private. He married Honor Carter, née Dillon, a former New Zealand field hockey player, in December 2011. The couple shares 4 sons, Marco, Fox, Rocco, and Cruz. The family enjoys a quiet, grounded lifestyle, often splitting time between their homes in Auckland and Taupo. Carter's off-field passions include golf, outdoor adventures, and business, and he has remained an influential figure in New Zealand media and global rugby commentary. As an ambassador for global brands and a face of rugby excellence, Carter has seamlessly transitioned from athlete to icon. In terms of accolades, Carter's trophy cabinet is unmatched: 2 Rugby World Cup titles, 2011 and 2015, multiple Bledisloe Cups, Tri-Nations and Rugby Championship victories, Super Rugby titles with the Crusaders, and domestic league triumphs in Europe and Asia. He has been inducted into the World Rugby Hall of Fame, and in 2016, he was appointed an officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit for services to rugby. His honors reflect not just his sporting prowess, but also the impact he has had on New Zealand's national identity and rugby's global legacy. Carter's style of play was characterized by effortless control, spatial awareness, quick decision-making, and pinpoint kicking accuracy. He was never flashy for the sake of it. His brilliance lay in his ability to execute the basics to perfection under pressure. Coaches and teammates have consistently spoken of his calm demeanor, leadership, and relentless work ethic. Even in matches where the All Blacks were under threat, Carter had the unique ability to steady the ship and shift momentum with a single moment of brilliance, a 40-meter penalty, a precision grubber kick, or a cutout pass that opened up space. He was, quite simply, the complete fly-half. Today, Dan Carter remains a cherished ambassador of rugby and New Zealand sport. He frequently works with youth development programs, rugby academies, and global leadership summits. His legacy is not just defined by stats and silverware, but by the respect he earned across generations of players and fans. Whether it's his coolness in the biggest games, his journey through injury and recovery, or his off-field integrity, Carter has set a benchmark that few athletes in any sport reach. In a world of loud personalities and short-lived fame, Dan Carter's greatness lies in his consistency, class, and the quiet dominance with which he ruled world rugby for over a decade. Even after retirement, Dan Carter's influence continues to shape the future of rugby, both in New Zealand and internationally. He often collaborates with World Rugby and grassroots organizations to mentor young talent and promote the sport's values. His leadership workshops and motivational talks are sought after by sports teams and corporate leaders alike.